Greetings from Forgotten Prime, and today I am doing a suggestions video. Uh, there's been a lot of talk and nonsense on all over the bloody internet, and most of the time I'm usually griping or ranting about it. Well, instead, this time I'm going to actually give you guys some suggestions of good stories that I personally like, and everybody has their own likes or dislikes. So, to each their own. You hate it? Fine. I'm not going to tell you to like it, but here are my suggestions. And here we go. My first suggestion on the list is Legend from 1985. There are two versions of this. There's the direct DVD and then there's the extended cut. Both of them are good. Uh, the extended edition, the director's cut, has songs that she gets to sing, whereas the other version has a different group doing the songs, and I love them both. I'm looking for a soundtrack for both. If anybody knows, please send me a link. I would love it. Ridley Scott knows how to tell a story. And I mean it. I highly recommend this film. The next two are animated films, both from the same company and both from the same director. He knows how to tell a story. I bring you Princess Mononoke. Yes, it's an anime. But I don't consider it anime. I call it an animation. It's been drawn and then added into cell work. That, in my opinion, is the best form of artwork. It always has been. But lately, it's been going downhill because people think they need to add nonsense that doesn't need to be added. These should be your templates if you make something new. Please, stop changing stuff. I'm ranting again, but hey, that's me. I gotta add a little bit of a rant in there somewhere. Princess Mononoke is a very intense story. There is a little blood in it, and yes, there is a bit of romance, but at a different level of what we consider romance today. Today in romance, I'm afraid of it because I can't understand it. So I'm staying out of that pool because all you are nuts. My next on the film list is Castle in the Sky. A heartwarming story that takes you all over the place. Very steampunk, cyberpunk, I was going to say, but almost the same deal. But I saw no flaws in this story in in a in any way. I highly recommend this one as well. Let's see. Now for books. I know a lot of people keep saying, why bring up the Ripley card? Well, I'm not going to bring up the Ripley card. I'm going to bring up I can't even pronunciate her first name, so I'm not going to even try because I'll end up butchering it. And same for her last name. I'm going to just call her Machi for short. Machi is the second Ripley that never got to be seen on film, in my opinion. If they ever make this film, they better not turn it into a social justice nightmare. I love these stories because of the fact that they take me outside my own usual nightmarish world. Because everybody's petty, always going after themselves. And then when I read stories that there are monsters out there, and yet there are also monsters that are heroes in a way, that fight monsters, but yet they created their own monsters, it gives you that cycle, the infinite loop. I've always said never fuck with Mother Nature. This woman right here, she's the next best thing in that department. She's killed a predator and queen. And she's pissed off not only an entire hive of aliens and her own ex-clan. She's got humans on her side in the later issues. I have not gotten to read this right here. But I have read this one, and the war. That war is not on this list, which kind of sucks. But this woman was trained by a predator because she killed an alien on her own. That impressed him. So he trained her in the ways of a predator. The only thing was she got shat on. You guys think you guys have got no rights? That she barely could get something to eat if it wasn't for her trainer. I can't remember the guy's name. Another complicated nonsense gibberish thing. They themselves don't necessarily have names. They went by kind of like a code of some kind, physical. One went by Crack Tusk because his actual one of his tusks were busted. I love the detail in the monsters. Yet I can never remember their names because they're just too complicated for me. But yet, I bet you the super fiends, where they love this even further than I do, they'd be Gandhi at this. If any of you guys don't know that stuff, please add links. I would love to know more. And be able to pronunciate some of this stuff. Sure, the wikis can go so far, but actual help from other fans, that's so much better. It's the other thing that you guys keep doing. Don't chase fans away. I'm not trying to. I suggest these books, not because the fact that she's a badass. It's because it got good stories. It's because it got a little bit of blood, guts, and gore. And it's got technology. Who doesn't love sci-fi? Well, those who've taken over Star Wars and Star Trek, but that's a different subject. uh, all in all, I highly recommend all four of these titles, and I hope that I get to share more of my suggestions. This is the first time I'm going to actually ask something. If you liked this video, please ask me to make more. I wouldn't mind. I have other titles that I wouldn't mind to share. And maybe you like them, maybe you don't. But I hope that our dislikes don't cause us to be enemies. I want to be friends with everybody, even those that make me angry. This negativity needs to stop, or we are going to be our own end. I am a super otaku, jack of many trades, bidding you all a good day.